full of hate. He butthurts, cries, and a dark shadow falls over this troll. From the ashes of a once great fandom has risen a meme, an LOL that must be liked. We look to the airwaves for a vindicator, someone to strike fear in the dark basement of the parents who created him. The battle between fan and smart has begun. With a head on his shoulders stands the smart fan, a speaker of truths, with a voice of silence, and a radio show of justice. This is Ring Rust.
It could be used in wrestling, I think.
I think it could too.
Yeah. So, in case you think you're hearing voices and coughs, there's actually, I do have a guest here. He's going to be actually a guest for Uberswank, but he's also a wrestling fan. We're longtime friends, so he's in discussing stuff. So, welcome DT Power.
Well, thank you. And how are you today, sir?
I'm doing all right.
That's good to hear.
I was doing better until somebody showed up, but oh well.
Yeah.
So, I guess the thing to do would be to review some Money in the Bank.
Like I said, I only seen the main event, but I was very happy with the results. But also, I'll wait for that.
Okay. Well, there were 2 pre-show matches, although the originally scheduled pre-show matches were added to the main show, and then they put 2 other pre-show matches on, but Radio Shrug. So of course I like predicting who I think is going to win and who will probably win and stuff. And as you may or may not remember from the last time you were here, I like naming tag teams as well. So,
of course.
So let's discuss the 2 pre-show matches then, I guess, shall we? Not that you have any recollection of them or anything. But the Lucha Dragons, Kalisto and Sin Cara, defeated the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon, in just under 9 minutes. So, speaking of your current employment on the weekends.
Yes, and the tie-dye shirts that I wear.
Yes.
Have the Dudleys actually made any splash except for their first pop for just showing up?
I don't think so. I think they're mainly there for the same way that your favorite wrestler Samoa Joe is down in NXT.
Yeah.
He's there as a veteran. They're there as veterans and helping the new guys and.
Maybe we could shove Samoa Joe further down.
Yes. So he should have stayed kidnapped?
Maybe he should stay with TNA.
Oh, well. Well, I guess you go where the money is when you got a family. When you're a family man, loves his wife and son, does the best he can. I was listening to that on the way back to CHMR, actually. Are you just going to cough through the whole show?
I might.
Okay. Just for a heads up, I guess. And the match that I actually enjoyed possibly the most of the entire show, actually, from the pre-show, was one of my favorite matches of the show, was the Golden Truth, Goldust and R-Truth, defeating Breezango. Not a name I made up.
I know.
Tyler Breeze and Fandango. Did you see anything of this match, or?
No.
Okay. Apparently, before Raw, Tyler Breeze and Fandango got in a tanning bed together, because that's what they do apparently. And
did they learn that from Chuck and Billy?
I don't think they were doing deep stretches, but and then Golden Truth came by and locked them in. So this match had them badly sunburned.
Of course it did.
Yes, and skin peeling off and everything. And they came out to do their usual selfie, and they're like, and every time they touched anything in the ring, they'd, So it was silly and ridiculous.
But entertaining.
Yes. So, it was a fun match. And it got like 5 minutes. Wow, felt like longer, but, because they were just squeezing so much fun and stuff into it. Even though it does seem like that Goldust and R-Truth are a bit of a forced tag. Do you think, or?
They're both kind of comedy now, anyways.
Mm. They're both great tag team wrestlers.
Yes.
But not necessarily...
Together.
You know.
Well, you know, Goldust is no Road Dogg. R-Truth is no Stardust.
You know, maybe what they need to do is they need to win the tag team titles, because that will really help them with their tag team momentum, like Booker T and RVD.
Yeah, I actually wasn't that big on RVD and Booker T. I know.
Sorry, I had to unfriend somebody on Facebook real quick.
Individually, they were great. I didn't like them so much as a unit.
What, you didn't even like their combined tag team theme song? One of a kind. One of a kind. Dude, what we doing?
I prefer the old Harlem Heat theme song.
Yes.
And Kilgore doing Walk by Pantera for RVD.
Yes.
Which you can't use because the WWE is like, no, you had to use our guys.
Never mind on the very first, the DVD of the very first ECW One Night Stand, when the Sandman's coming to the ring and everyone's singing Enter Sandman, they enter and they have the WWE theme song in there.
Yeah.
What's the fans doing? I don't understand.
They're not in tune with the theme song. Oh,
they're doing it wrong. You were listening to Ring Rust Redux on Jabronology TV. So, I understand there was a bung show not too long ago.
There was at a house that likes to rock.
Yes.
And they put off an amazing show. There was a couple opening acts. We Eater reunited for the show. Ed Loves Kelly played, which was a bunch of local musicians who played in different bands back in the day. And then what they did was they did covers of popular bands from Newfoundland and that time frame, like Colorblind by Hardship Post. I think it was Gold Star by Trimnio Beef. Employed a month for Packed Action. Amazing show. Felt like it was 1995 all over again, except some of the bands were after that. But
yes. And then you're back and your knees and everything else reminded you it was 2016.
Yes, they did. The very next day when I saw all the bruises from the mosh pit.
I'm feeling no pain. Ow, what is that?
I'm feeling no pain right now. And went, oh, my spleen.
Except in my chest. So there's 9 other matches for the actual show itself. So shall we get into it?
Certainly.
All right. So the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the WWE World Tag Team Championships. Now here's where the naming of the tag teams comes into it. Well, it was a New Day, Big E Langston and Kofi Kingston. So the 2 members of the, because, you know, I differentiate between a stable of 3 or more people than a tag team. So it's a tag team within the stable. So
yes, like the Fabulous Freebirds.
Yes. So what I called, well, I should probably give a little bit of history on that as well, because it's something Chris Jericho said when he made his comeback to earlier last year, when New Day was doing something in the ring and they had a countdown and he came out and he called them Rudy Tooty Booty. So, Booty, Booty, that's Big E Langston,
yes,
because he does the booty thing. And Tooty, of course, is Xavier Woods.
Oh, that was the horn.
Yeah, well, but Xavier Woods plays the horn.
Of course.
And I guess that would make Kofi Kingston Rudy. So since it was Big E and Kofi, I guess it was Booty Rudy or Rudy Booty or what do you want? Anyway.
Rudy Bootylicious? What?
Yes. And they came out on top of, they called them the Club, but again, that's...
The Bullet Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they can't call them that.
Yeah. But then again, the Club is like all 3 of them, isn't it? So.
True.
So, I call them Bulletproof, because it comes up on their Titantron.
Nice.
Bulletproof. So, smart.
That's you.
Mom's rubbing off on me. And can't teach that, Enzo Amore, and because, well, otherwise you're just calling them Enzo Amore and Big Cass.
Yes.
Big Men and Little Boy, I guess. Yes. I think that's what I called the tag team of the Big Show and Hornswoggle. So, and finally the Vaudevillains No fun. They already got a name.
Yeah.
Aiden English and Simon Gotch. So New Day came out on that one in almost 12 minutes, and I predicted that one. I just indefinitely predicting that they're going to defend their titles. Basically.
Yeah. Well,
eventually I'll be wrong.
Yes, but they're really over right now too.
They're super over like Super Grover. Look, there he goes now.
At least they're not like Super Goof.
Anyway, so that was a fun match, as it were. I recommend you watch the whole show if you get a chance to.
Oh, I will.
And then they had Baron Corbin. Very nice. Oh, you got that? Okay, good. Baron Corbin defeated Dolph Ziggler in a match that was longer than the tag team match. But oh well, it's Dolph Ziggler, so seeing Dolph Ziggler for a long time is not a bad thing.
No.
I think I predicted that one too. Yep, because I figured Dolph Ziggler's been winning a lot against Baron Corbin, so he was kind of due to. I mean, if they don't want to take Baron Corbin seriously, then that's fine.
Yes.
Have him continue to lose to Dolph Ziggler. That's fine. Or maybe they want to take Dolph Ziggler more seriously. In which case I'd change his wardrobe.
Yeah.
And the third match of this little grouping here saw the women's tag team match. Charlotte and Dana Brooke. Now, what did I call them? Done with flair. Because they do things with flair.
Yes.
And they are done with Ric Flair. Aha!
Uh-huh.
So, and of course, Charlotte couldn't defend her title, but versus Rugby World Cup 2015. Natalya and Becky Lynch. Although the hashtag, when they were asking the questions, what was it? Heart and Fire? So maybe that's the tag team name they were supposed to go with? I don't know. Just done, I suppose. Yeah. But mine's a thinker.
That's right.
And you can't have wrestling fans thinking.
No.
Because it leads to stuff like Team Rhodes Scholars. Or Team Hell No. Both not so bad, except yet they need to qualify it with team.
Yes.
Because, hey, guys, they're a team. It's like Woman Charlotte. Or...
Yeah. I don't remember them calling, like, the Can-Am Connection the Can-Am Team. People got it.
Although, Team USA.
U.S. Express?
Ah, well.
The Freebirds. Enough said.
Yes, So, yeah, I predicted that Done with Flair would win that one. And did they win? Yes, they won. And then, what happened after that match? Do you know what happened after that match?
I don't know what happened after that match.
Would you like a spoiler?
Sure.
Okay. Natalya turned on Becky Lynch.
No.
Yes. She's a bad girl now.
How did she ever learn how to be bad?
I think she grew a goatee.
Oh, well, that explains it.
Yes. And she's standing next to another one of herself, and there's this, like, subtle divide between the two of them. And they're careful not to speak at the same time for post-production purposes and other mirror stuff like that. So, yeah. So it was a interesting match. 7 minutes of 8 great reasons to watch WWE.
This is a great Cactus Slamming Wrestling News Radio on Great Rust, CHMR 93.5 FM.
I've been shellacked. I'm a hemophiliac.
I forgot my wings.
This is Cyber Mark Jabroni in the studio with DT Power. How do you like our new headphones?
Oh, I love them. I can actually hear it in both ears this time.
Well, what'd you say?
Huh?
What'd you say?
What?
Who?
Who?
Yes. Who? Speaking of New Day. So, back to...
Money in the Bank.
Cha-ching.
I'd like to have a briefcase with a $sign on it.
Yes. I like to have a briefcase with dollars in it.
That too.
Not just dollar coins, but, well,
Dollar coins, yo. Don't have quite the same ring to it.
yeah. These days I'm kind of like Mick Foley going to a strip club with giving them quarters. What else? No. So, the next three matches, Apollo Crews defeated Sheamus in another match that was originally on the pre-show. What do you think of Apollo Crews so far?
I don't think much of Sheamus anymore. Does that mean anything? I think it should stay on the pre-show.
Oh well. So is Apollo Crews the next Bobby Lashley? Who was apparently the next Brock Lesnar? Who was the next big thing, or anyway?
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Bobby Lashley either, so maybe that's why I'm not a fan of Apollo.
No? Oh well. So, basically, thumbs middle in this one?
Yeah.
If you...
I did like the Celtic Warrior for a while,
Yeah.
but...
Then he became a turtle enemy, and
Yeah.
can't get behind that.
No.
Serving all those turtle soup. Next, we got AJ Styles feeding John Cena in a LOL, but I thought John Cena always kicks out at 2.
Well, it's no secret I don't like John Cena.
Ah.
No secret I'm not a big fan of AJ Styles. I know.
So this is probably the wrong week for you to come in.
But I love the fact that AJ Styles beat John Cena because I'll get behind anyone that they put over John Cena. Because come on, he had his arm broken when he was being hip tossed. He broke his arm while doing a wrestling move.
So I lost teeth just standing there.
Yeah, that's my fault. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I don't want to get on a bash John Cena bandwagon because then everyone's like, oh, you don't like him because, no, I don't like him because that's the way Vince McMahon wants it to be. I don't like him because ultimately I think he's boring, overrated. The only reason why he got his push is because Stephanie McMahon saw him rapping backstage like, oh, that's so cool. I'm sorry. To me, he's a dime a dozen.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But he is quite good with the kids and selling merchandise. So he'll be there another while yet.
Oh, I know.
And the next match, the third match in this little group of three, saw Dean Ambrose defeating Alberto Del Rio, Antonio Cesaro, Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn in a Money in the Bank ladder match, which in and of itself you should see that as well.
Well, go ahead, sorry.
Well, I guess you're going to be seeing the whole thing.
I will be seeing the whole thing.
Okay, well, that was crash-tastic.
I bet it was.
Laddericious.
I really enjoyed Dean Ambrose and enjoyed him since his Combat Zone days. I'm more than happy with anything he does.
Yes. So, yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice to see him getting ahead.
Yes.
And getting his number one contendership for the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, and, concerning the promotion he came from, a lot of people like, oh, well, people wrestle there are just garbage wrestlers anyways, and, I always thought they had some, yeah, they did have some garbage. I'm not going to say they didn't. All promotions have some garbage. But I thought they always had some good talent, and I thought he was one of the shining stars that they always had.
I don't think they only had garbage. I think they had some dope and tool as well. See what I did there?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You're listening to Ring Rust Redux on Gerberology TV. Bleeding Wrestling Radio Drive. So, back to, the last three matches for Money in the Bank. That thing we're talking about, yes. So I should qualify, though. I've been predicting more or less all of them correctly, except I thought Alberto Del Rio would end up winning the Money in the Bank, just because he's a former world champion. So I figured he'd be a good choice. But
Jericho's a former world champion.
Yeah, but he's never won it either. I have a feeling that's something he's going to be more than happy to go to his retirement complaining about. So yeah. So, next up we have Rusev defending his U.S. Championship against Titus O'Neil, who essentially had no chance. And then they introduced his kids at ringside.
Oh.
And after the match, Rusev was down to the kids like, "Oh, your dad's a loser."
He tapped out.
Yes.
Real man wouldn't have quit.
Yeah, well. Oh, I had my family to think about. Yeah, your family you tapped out in front of?
Yeah. Ricky Steamboat never tapped out when his kids were watching him. He used to bring his youngster to a ring.
Yes, dressed as a dragon.
That's right.
Because he's a family man. I guess we're going to play that song later today.
We'll have to now.
So, not unexpected. 8.5 minutes of no surprises. Well, the end result was no surprise, so. And then, interestingly enough, the second last match
What?
saw Seth Rollins defeating Roman Reigns to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
But that was the main event.
Yes, it
Be
was.
the second last match.
Oh, I'm getting to that.
Oh my goodness.
So before we get to that, what do you think of Seth Rollins winning his second World Heavyweight title?
I wonder how long of a reign he's going to have.
I don't know.
I think they're going to drag this one out, give him a long reign.
Yes. A Roman reign?
Well, longer, maybe not 30 days.
Longer than that U.S. title match against Chris Benoit?
Who?
Yeah, okay. Because the main event, the actual last match of the show, saw Dean Ambrose defeating Seth Rollins after cashing in his Money in the Bank.
Genius. Pure genius. Cashing in when the man is tired. He knows his opportunity to take it. He sees the moment.
He's the penultimate opportunist.
That's right.
Because Edge would be the ultimate.
Yes. The peons didn't see this coming. The humanoids wouldn't never have guessed this.
No. All right, then. Now we've had our fun.
This is 93.5 CHMR FM.
Like me on Facebook, tinyurl.com/ringrust. Follow me on Twitter @MarkJabroni. And subscribe to Jabronology TV, youtube.com/fanboymarkjabroni. Time for this week's Macho Fact. Randy Savage's beard once parted the Red Sea. And the Macho Man can get a word in edgewise. So this is Fabio Mark Jabroni, and live in studio with
DT Power, too sweet to be sour.
And we're done with the Money in the Bank results from this past Sunday on the WWE Network. Do you have the network?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't have cable.
Oh. Well, you can acquire it through less than legal means.
Yes, I know. But I don't own the internet at my place either.
Oh, okay. No.
That isn't someone else's name, so don't want to get him in any trouble or anything.
So you're being a good little boy for a change.
Well, yes.
Okay.
You know, I've calmed down in my older years. There's no more battling in the concession stands, in the streets. You know.
Yes. And then getting body slammed on the music tape on the deck where the CD player is, and then Gord wonders why the CD skipped. What are you doing, boy? You slammed him on the deck where the CD player is,
and you were wondering why it skipped. Don't drop the mic, boys.
Watch the wise.
Watch the wise.
Well, place is on fire. Let's get the ring taken apart.
Place, that would be sick, boy. That'd be a sick match. Place be on fire.
Let's get the ring on the truck real quick, boss. Insurance don't cover that.
I'm sure insurance covered all this riding in the back of the U-Haul, too.
So anyway.
I digress.
So what's this about Roman Reigns getting suspended?
Oh, that, wellness policy apparently?
Yes.
Don't they try to hide that the first, once or twice before they really busted down the wellness policy? He's got an injury for 30 days.
Yes. See you in 30 days when you'll be slightly smaller.
Yes. Oh, my.
Apparently, though, from what I'm hearing, they did know before Money in the Bank.
Yeah, and they just kept it quiet, just get him through the match and the Raw, and then announce it.
So was it 30 days from Raw or 30 days from they realized?
I say 30 days from the day they announced it.
Yeah.
You don't think McMahon would smudge up doctor's papers, do you?
I don't know. He might.
I don't know. He was clear of all wrongdoing in that big inquiry back in the 90s.
Yes. Regardless of how loud Billy Graham got.
The superstar.
So, Roman Reigns has been suspended by WWE for 30 days for his first violation of the company's talent wellness program.
First.
Yes. First that we hear of.
Yes.
WWE.com posted the following statement regarding the suspension of Reigns, who just lost the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and was scheduled to face Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins in a triple threat match at next month's Battleground pay-per-view. WWE suspended Joe Anoa'i, also known as Roman Reigns. That's probably not how you pronounce it. For 30 days, effective immediately for his first violation of the company's talent wellness policy, which was set up there. But anyway, as soon as the announcement was made, Reigns took to Twitter and accepted full responsibility for what he deemed a mistake.
He actually fell on that needle full of steroids? I mean, nothing.
Allegedly. The timing could not have been worse for Reigns and for the WWE, which just Sunday night, announced the highly anticipated triple threat match between all three former Shield members at the Battleground main event. What's interesting, however, is that Reigns unexpectedly dropped the WWE World Heavyweight title at Money in the Bank on Sunday after a late shift in betting odds saw Rollins become the overwhelming favorite. There was betting?
There's betting
on
wrestling?
My God.
I don't think they allow that, not even in Vegas.
Was there a fixed fee?
There's a 1-to-1 odds? What?
That has resulted in plenty of speculation among fans that Reigns dropped the title because he had already failed a wellness policy test, though there's nothing to confirm that. Regardless, Reigns' suspension is a public relations nightmare for a company that has been pushing Reigns as the guy, which isn't just a catchphrase. Reigns' shocking suspension has been met with a mixed reaction, support, comedy, and disappointment among fans.
Maybe they get the bass player from Metallica to replace him.
I suppose. And some makeup work, I guess, or patchwork, or whatever you want to call it, for WWE. With Roman Reigns being suspended for 30 days, the new main event for the July 16th WWE live event from Madison Square Garden sees Seth Rollins versus World Heavyweight Champion Dean Ambrose. Other matches advertised include Adrian Neville versus Chris Jericho in an NYC street fight. In other words, an insert city here street fight.
There are no rules. Would that make it a hardcore match?
Shh.
Or a pinfalls count anywhere match? Or a no disqualification match?
And AJ Styles versus John Cena.
Yeah.
Thrice in a lifetime?
Yeah. What about Air Paris?
Yeah. Okay. Others appearing include WWE Tag Team Champions The New Day, the Bulletproof, members of Bullet Club, or the Club, sorry.
The Club.
Yes, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, Kevin Owens, Sheamus, Mark Henry, Apollo Crews, Natalia, Becky Lynch, and others. WWE Women's Champion Charlotte, WWE Hall of Famer Nature Boy Ric Flair, and Zach Gowen have been pulled from the show. Or Zack Ryder, rather. I said Zach Gowen, didn't I?
I was going to say, when did he get back into WWE? Sure, he's on Ninja Warrior last week, wasn't he?
Yes. Was he doing the split-legged moonsault?
Oh.
Woohoo! Go up! No! Oh, moving! Ow! Pointy! Ew, slimy.
me on Facebook, tinyurl.com/ringrust. Follow me on Twitter @MarchieBrody. And subscribe to Jarbronology TV, youtube.com/fanboymarkjabroni.
Marge, it takes two to lie, one to lie and one to listen.
What does that mean?
Aha.
Memories. I wish I had some.
No.
So anyway, Fanboy Mark Jabroni, joined in studio
By DT Power, and who's sweeter than a German chocolate pie.
You know
what is going on with Evan Courageous these days?
No?
No. Just asking.
Okay. He's keeping on, I guess.
Maybe him and Tank Abbott's formed a tag team.
Yes. 2 count. I guess technically they'd still be 3 if you count Tank Abbott twice.
Well, 2 count was when Evan Courageous left 3 count and lived with Shannon Moore and Shane Helms.
Anyway, Sugar Shane Helms, Shannon Moore, and Evan Courageous.
Yes.
Did the other 2 have nicknames or just Shane Helms?
Just Sugar Shane Helms.
Okay.
Who became Gregory Helms because he couldn't be Shane in the WWE because Shane McMahon said, "I'm the only Shane."
Yes.
I guess he was afraid what might happen, like Steve Williams and Steve Williams, No, sorry, Dr. Death.
We're going to make him Steve Austin.
Yes.
Now, Steven Regal, we can't have you because we have Steve Austin.
Yes.
So we're going to make you William Regal.
Can't have that confusion. Can't have 2 people with the same first name.
Anyway.
Kids today.
So this is Fanboy Mark Jabroni, joined in studio by
DT Power.
And this is Ring Rust on 93.5 CHMR-FM. So I guess we'll be ending up the show with, some Cruiserweight Classic talk.
Sure.
Okay. WWE announced Wednesday that the Cruiserweight Classic will premiere Wednesday, July 13th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, exclusively on the WWE Network. The 10-week tournament will air every Wednesday night and culminate with a live 2-hour special on, wait for it, Wednesday, September 14th.
On what channel?
The WWE Network.
Wow.
And how much is that, Michael?
I don't know because I don't have it.
Okay. The Cruiserweight Classic will be hosted by WWE legend Daniel Bryan and the voice of SmackDown, Mauro Ranallo.
So he's already a legend?
Yes.
Okay.
When you retire, I guess you're a legend.
Guess I'm a legend.
I suppose. We scoured the globe to find 32 of the best cruiserweights to compete in this inaugural tournament after firing several.
Yes.
Shh, though, said WWE Executive Vice President of Talent, Live Events, and Creative, Paul Triple H Levesque. These performers will be given an unprecedented opportunity to showcase their elite athleticism and unbridled passion across WWE's global platforms. The Cruiserweight Classic is a 32, that would have been one hell of a boring tournament. 3 men, yes, okay. 32-man single elimination tournament that will feature the best cruiserweights from all over the world, including Rich Swann, Johnny Gargano, Cedric Alexander, and Tommaso Ciampa from the United States, Kota Ibushi and Akira Tozawa from Japan, Zack Sabre Jr. from England, Noam Dar from Scotland, Ho-Ho Lun and Jamie Lee from Hong Kong, Grand Metalik from Mexico, Tyson Dux, is that? Anyway, from Canada, Damak from Germany, Damian Slater from Australia, and many more. But I guess they ran out. Anyway.
Yeah, they probably ran out and they're like, so, Hoovy, would you like to come back for this? Ultimo Dragon, what do you think?
And WWE Network will also
Tiger
air...
Mask 3.
Yes. WWE Network will also air an exclusive Cruiserweight Classic special entitled CWC Bracketology on Wednesday, July 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And they're already hyping it because they got billboards and screens up and all that. And what else we got here?
They should get the Pegasus Kid.
Yes. And WWE coach Matt Bloom tweeted the following on the Cruiserweight Classic. The CWC is going to be something special. Talent from all over the world has come together with the great goal, win. And WWE posted a clip of Cruiserweight Classic participant Cedric Alexander doing a frog splash at the WWE Performance Center.
No, not a frog splash.
Ribbit.
That's high-flying cruiserweight.
Yes. That's Kevin Owens territory right there.
I don't know. Are they going to let him actually be like high-flying cruiserweights, or are they going to be WWE cruiserweight style matches?
A mix of the two, maybe?
Yeah, it's not going to be no Super J Cup.
Yeah, probably not.
That's it for another show, kiddies. Check me out on Facebook, where you can keep track of all the news that's right on the mark, from around ringside to the latest concerts. See you at the shows. Later days.